wide! 3 wide! 3 wide for the win! Oh my gosh! 3 wide! At the line! Oh! Suarez won the race! Race finish under review. Suarez! 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 Suarez won the race! Off the heels of arguably the greatest finish in NASCAR history, it's important to remember that history has repeated itself. And no, I'm not talking about, oh, the Cars finish happened in real life. No, like actually history repeated itself. Because 26 years ago, stock car racing had a 3-wide finish at the same track.
On a chilly day in south central Georgia, we welcome you to the newly renovated, newly repaved, and newly reconfigured Atlanta Motor Speedway.
The 1997 ARCA Series finale took place on November 15th. Atlanta Motor Speedway had just gone through its previous repave and reconfiguration. Now, this was before ARCA became a NASCAR series, but since it is now, it absorbs all the history, right? The late Tim Steele had already clinched the championship, as he was ahead by over 500 points. But an injury suffered in a Cup Series test ruled him out for this race. He was simply in a league of his own during this era, and with his recent passing, I just wanted to take a moment to say rest in peace. With only a little bit of practice on Friday, the field was set by points, and with the points leader not racing, that meant runner-up would start first. Frank Kimmel was on the pole. This meant that part-timers, including Daytona winner Andy Hillenburg, either in the middle or the back of the pack. Jerry Punch, Benny Parsons, Ray Dunlap, and Kyle Petty worked the race broadcast.
As the green waves at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Here's the 48 car that tagged the wall a moment ago on the first lap. That is Greg Sarp out of Columbus, Ohio.
And we've got a crash coming on turn 4. A couple of cars involved. Some other cars going down through that's Rich Woodland in the 86 car.
Once they went green again, Mark Gibson took the lead for a little bit, but then eventually the ARCA god Frank Kimmel took over. Andy Hillenburg was moving through the field very quickly, as he was already inside the top 5 early on. The 90 of Ed Barrier got into the mix a little bit, taking the lead from Kimmel. By the time this engine exploded, we were already on our 4th caution in 48 laps. As the race is closing in on less than 100 laps to go, a new face has emerged in the top 5. The 33 of Harris Devane started all the way back in 29th. As we go back to the leaders, Mark Gibson looks like he's on cruise control.
Take a look at the windshield from these cars, and he slips and slides.
Boy, I thought he was going to keep it off the wall, guys.
That was Mark Gibson in the Bondo Marhide onboard camera. Looked like he got just a little bit high up in the corner.
And you could hear the car just chattering as it rolled down across the racetrack.
Jinxing at its finest, but seriously, poor Mark Gibson was leading the race. It looked like he was on cruise control, and all of a sudden, he's out of the race. Because of pit stops, Harris Devane actually had the lead on the restart until Ed Barrier took it away. The 50 of Kenny Martin is closing in a bit, and never mind.
That is Jeff Gordon's backup car. In case you just joined us and don't know what happened to Jeff Gordon, it has been an eventful day for the DuPont team. Earlier today, 8:30 this morning, the very first practice caught by home video from Tom Seitz in Fort Wayne, Indiana, sitting in the stands with his camcorder. Gordon comes out, Benny, trying to warm the tires, and
he's trying to warm the tires up. He's weaving the car back and forth, and he just gets it a little bit sideways. The car slides and slams in the side of Bobby Hamilton's car.
Definitely an omen to the ARCA race. Anyways, Andy Hillenburg was now in the lead. Hillenburg and Kimmel battled for the lead for a while until, out of nowhere, Gary Layton in the 74 took the lead with a little more than 50 laps to go, and for a little while was looking like he was about to run away with it. Even though 2 cautions came out while he was leading, he was able to maintain it on both restarts and pick up where he left off. While he was leading, Frank Kimmel was running in second. As we've seen before, frontrunners have had issues throughout the day, so maybe Frank Kimmel can eventually capitalize. The 33 of Devane has fallen outside the top 5, but is still maintaining a top 10 run, while Hillenberg is trying to stay in the top 5.
And Jerry Layton is getting slower and slower.
Jerry Layton just hit the wall. Just hit the wall. The leader is in the wall in turn number 3.
Bring it on back. Come on, you race back.
And they're
past him. You got it. You got it. Keep coming. You're lap car on the bottom. Pick him off with that lap car.
And here's the battle for second place to the caution flag.
Go.
for first place.
For the caution
Good move,
flag.
Frank. Good move. Good move. Okay, you got 6 laps left. We may or may not get the green again.
Uh-oh, another leader jinx. Now that Layton's out of it, it brings up another question. Will the race be able to finish under green? There wasn't automatic overtimes back in the day. They raced the advertised distance. Fortunately, they were able to get everything cleaned in time for what we now know as the common green-white checkered finish.
It'll be lap 160 when they take the green flag. 162 will be checkered. 3 miles, 2 laps at Atlanta Motor Speedway.
The third place car, the red and white car from Harris Devane, stopped. He has 4 fresh tires. Can they keep him back there with those fresh tires? Kimmel gets a good jump on the 80 car of Hillenberg.
Remember, Frank Kimmel has the miss, the possible spark plug wire arcing in the corners, missing between 3 and 4, down in 1 and 2.
Most of the day, guys, we've seen Hillenberg running back for 5th or 6th, and I'm not sure his car's handling well enough to go up there and make a pass for the lead on Kimmel.
What did you say? Here comes Hillenberg like he is shot out of a canyon. Where did he come from? White flag is in the air. This is the last lap.
Andy Hillenberg, half a car length, 3 feet. Out of turn 2, will pull to the inside. Devane is his
1
drafting
car
partner.
length. Keep it right on the bottom, Frank.
Spotter telling Kimmel, keep it on the bottom, keep it on the bottom, make him go high around you. Turn 3.
And Hillenberg drives it in there. He's on the inside, they're on the outside.
Keep coming, keep coming.
3 wide, they are door to door for the stripe. Who will it be?
Harris Devane!
And Harris Devane takes the win. There's contact. Hillenberg spins in turn 1. And wow, what a way to finish the ARCA season in 1997. They come across 3 wide, and Harris Devane gets his first career ARCA victory.
Taking those fresh tires under caution made all the difference in the world. Harris Devane, on a 3-wide finish, has become an ARCA Series winner. It would be the first and only victory of the late Devane's career, as he would pass away on March 1st, 2018. So when the 2024 edition of the 3-wide Atlanta finish took place, I'm sure somewhere in a better place, Devane was smiling. While Daniel Suarez is known now as NASCAR's modern 3-wide winner, never forget that on November 15th, 1997, at the same racetrack, Harris Devane did it first. Rest in peace. And once again, that'll do it for another video. Really quick shout out to Racing Aerials for tweeting about this and reminding me of the finish. As soon as I remembered, I wanted to make a video, so go follow him on Twitter. The link is down in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Black Flags Matter. Catch you next time.